Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Hawkeye Community College's 2020 Virtual High School Completion Graduation Ceremony. My name is Lucas Pluff. I am the High School Completion Coordinator at Van G. Miller's Adult Learning Center. In an effort to ensure the safety of all participants and follow social distancing guidelines, we needed to cancel our original plans to celebrate your achievement in Hawkeye Community College's Tama Hall. When the other staff members and I learned about the opportunity to provide this digital ceremony for the graduating class, we eagerly jumped at the chance. While this recording is not the ideal way to recognize your achievements, we hope you, your family, friends, and loved ones see it as our way of acknowledging the dedication and hard work you put forth to accomplish this important step in your lives. We were happy to support you during each portion of this meaningful process. Before beginning the ceremony, I'd like to acknowledge Hawkeye Community College's Board of Trustees. Mr. J. Nardini, Board Chair. Mr. Bruce Clark, Board Vice Chair. And Trustees Mr. John Allen, Ms. Barbara McGregor, Mr. Casey McLaughlin, Ms. Teresa Meyer, Mr. Todd Rolfson, Ms. Sherry Sell Baker, and Ms. Joan Webster Vore. Thank you all. Friends and family members of tonight's graduates, thank you for the support you have given our graduates as they worked to complete their high school equivalency diploma. Many of you have played very important roles in your graduates' education. Graduates, most importantly, we would like to let you know how much we admire you for the effort you have made to achieve this very important goal. You're the reason for this celebration. And now, I'm happy to announce Dr. Todd Holcomb, the president of Hawkeye Community College, with a message from the main campus.
Good evening and welcome to the 2020 Hawkeye Community College High School Completion Graduation. I'm Dr. Todd Holcomb, president of Hawkeye Community College. It is with a heavy heart that we had to cancel our traditional ceremony due to the coronavirus pandemic. On behalf of the faculty and staff at Hawkeye Community College, we sincerely wish we could be with you in person to celebrate this significant milestone in your life. We recognize how much you and your families invested in your education and know how much this means to you and your families. Though celebrating with you virtually will not be the same as being together in person, I am excited to share this moment with you. I know that I don't have to tell you about challenges or about some of the obstacles that life presents to us. Your presence here tonight tells me that you have persevered to achieve your goals. So my message to you is one about vision. I challenge each of you to set goals and on a regular basis spend time thinking about them. Use that way of thinking to visualize your future. There are boundless opportunities. Where do you see yourself in 1 year, 5 years, or even 10 years? Maybe 10 years seems pretty far off, but unless you have at least a general idea of where you want to be, your 1 year and 5 year goals may not be in sync with your longer range plan. And the actions you take in the next year, beginning tonight, will have an effect on where you will be and what you'll be doing in 5 years, and yes, even in 10 years. Each step in your educational journey contributes to your success. We are pleased to announce that each of this year's graduates will receive a Next Step Scholarship to continue their education at Hawkeye Community College. In recognition of completion of your high school equivalency diploma, and as an incentive to continue your education, each graduate will be provided a scholarship entitling you to receive 3 free college credits when you register for 6 or more credits during any one semester from fall 2020 to spring 2025 at the Hawkeye Community College. Details redeeming this scholarship included with your diplomas. We are pleased to have been part of your success so far, and we will continue to be there as you map out your next steps in life. And now it is with great pleasure that I ask our board chair, Mr. Jay Nardini, to deliver greetings from the Board of Trustees.
On behalf of Hawkeye's Board of Trustees, I want to welcome you to this year's high school completion graduation ceremony. Graduates, I probably don't need to tell you that this is a very important step in your life. Having your high school equivalency diploma will open many doors, allowing you to accomplish the next steps towards your goals. Your next step might include entering the workforce directly, or obtaining short-term career training for a better job. Or your next step might involve getting a 2-year associate degree in a career and technical program here at Hawkeye Community College. Or maybe your next step is to get a 2-year transfer degree in liberal arts, so you can continue toward a 4-year baccalaureate degree after that. Whatever next steps you have in mind, having completed your high school credential will be a valuable asset. And whatever your next steps include, Hawkeye Community College is here for you. We have short-term training, apprenticeship opportunities, certificates, diplomas, and associate degree opportunities. Now that you've completed your high school equivalency diploma, you can take the next step toward a brighter future. We are pleased to have been a part of your success so far, and will continue to be there for you as you plan your next steps. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Holcomb and Mr. Jay Nardini. Now, our student speaker, Andy Varnador, has a message he would like to share with this year's graduating class.
Welcome, family, friends, teachers, students, and everyone watching this evening. It's an honor to be selected as a student speaker. My name is Andrew Varnador. And while this is not how we envision our graduation to be, we still have a lot to be proud of. I just want to tell a little background about myself and why I chose to quit school in the first place and what made me want to go back. I got bullied a lot in school. So much I would come home every day crying. I struggled in school. I really didn't care about school at all. In fact, I hated school. I would act out and was out of control. So finally they said, we will either kick you out or you can be homeschooled. So I chose homeschool. I was homeschooled for a year, and that's when I got a new homeschool teacher. At this point in time, I was 18 in the 10th grade. And she said it would be best if I would quit and go for my GED. Unfortunately, it took me 23 years to go back to school. And that's when I found the Adult Learning Center. And on August 26, 2019, I went back to school. Was I scared? Yes, terrified. I was 40 years old. And I struggled at first. But with help from friends and family, I did it. We all did it. We made it. And we probably have stories about why we quit school. But in the end, we made the right choice to go back and earn our diploma. To the graduating class of 2020, dreams do come true. Hard work and dedication makes dreams come true. We can do anything at all, and anything is possible if you set your mind to it. To current students, keep on pushing and get that diploma. To future students who may be watching this and is on the fence, please go back. It was one of the best decisions of my life. One of my favorite quotes is by a guy named Jimmy Valvano. If you are not familiar with him, he was a basketball coach at North Carolina State University who passed away from cancer. And that quote is, "Never give up." I have always and will continue to live by that motto. I would like to take the time to thank a few people. Unfortunately, I can't thank everyone. But I would like to thank my teachers at the Adult Learning Center, Miss B and Corey. Thank you for pushing me and teaching me what English and math is all about. And even though I still struggle with math, I am getting it. Thank you to my wife and my stepson for always being by my side. Thank you for keep pushing me and never giving up on me. Thank you to my mother-in-law for getting the ball rolling and introducing me to the Adult Learning Center. Without you, I would never been able to achieve this. Thank you to my nephew Jacob. And thank you to the rest of my friends and family for also pushing me and being by my side. Last but certainly not least, I want to thank God, because without Him, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. In conclusion, I am sure we all have plans for the future. Some of us may want better jobs, or some of us may want to continue our education at Hawkeye Community College. Whatever we may do in the future, just know we have made it. We have accomplished something big. Now go and do good. Thank you.
Thank you, Andy. We're so happy that your persistence and hard work helped you achieve this important step. Now, I would like to introduce Executive Director of Institutional Advancement, Holly Johnson, Community Program Coordinator, Gabby DeWitt, and Transition Specialist, Marissa Thornton, to announce the winners of the Goodwin Honor, We Believe in You, Naomi Sadler, and Linda Rader scholarships.
This is the 6th year that we'll award the Goodwin Honor Scholarships. Past Hawkeye Adult Education Coordinator Ray Goodwin established the Goodwin Loan Fund as a memorial to her late husband. In the decades following, the Goodwin Loan Fund has helped hundreds of students with high school equivalency testing costs. Over the years, many people have contributed to this fund, and the fund has grown significantly. In 2015, it was decided to use a portion of the Goodwin funds to create a new scholarship to Hawkeye Community College. The Goodwin Honor Scholarship, to be used for tuition at Hawkeye Community College, is awarded annually to the top 10% of students in each Hawkeye High School Completion Program graduating class. Because of their academic achievements, we have the honor of awarding the $500 to each of tonight's Goodwin Honor Scholarship winners. Marissa, who are our winners?
The 2020 Goodwin Honor Scholarship recipients are Seth Zeich, Andrew Keene, and Zane Shears. Congratulations.
This is the 16th year we are presenting the We Believe in You Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to students who have overcome significant obstacles in obtaining a high school equivalency diploma. From the 2020 High School Equivalency Completion class, our winner will be awarded $650 to apply toward their tuition to Hawkeye Community College. Marissa, please tell us about this year's winner.
The winner of the We Believe in You scholarship this year is Melanie Mulhorn. In her application, Melanie wrote, "When I started the steps to getting my diploma, I wasn't happy or excited for it. I was convinced by my family members to do it. It wasn't something I wanted to take on for myself. But from the day I actually applied to me going in and actually testing took quite a few months. That was the situation until I could find the reason. Until I could find the motivation within myself to take initiative and do this for me, not for anyone else. It took me a while to get there, but I did. I had to find a reason to continue with my classes because it was easy to push them away and ignore them. But I couldn't let that be an option. It took me finding my own reasons, and it took others around me, like my best friend, my significant others, to help me see why I shouldn't give up when sometimes it's all I wanted to do. Having a few people there for me when I found it hard to continue, to lift me up and keep working towards that goal. Mulaney will be enrolling in the liberal arts program at Hawkeye Community College this fall. Congratulations, Mulaney.
This is the 21st year we will be awarding the Naomi Sadler Scholarship. A very talented and motivated student, Naomi Sadler was the valedictorian of the Hawkeye High School completion class of 1994. In 1999, Naomi died tragically in an automobile accident. Thanks to a memorial bequest by Naomi's instructor, Kent Guild, who is now retired, a fund was established in Naomi's name. An award is presented annually to a high school completion graduate who best exemplifies Naomi's special gift of following their own heart while also striving to achieve. This year's award is for $250 cash and up to 6 free tuition credits at Hawkeye Community College. Marissa, please tell us about this year's winner.
This year's winner of the Naomi Sadler Memorial Award is Kale Whipp. In their application, Kale wrote, "Like most people, I never had it easy growing up. Unlike my peers, I didn't have money, smarts, or any athletic ability, so right away I didn't fit in. By the time I got to my sophomore year in high school, I was having such a hard time. I never thought I was going to make it out of high school, so I never planned for college. When I realized I was not going to be able to graduate high school, I began trying to figure out how to at least get my GED. I just knew I wanted to be more than a high school dropout, and now I'm doing that. I enrolled and completed the HiSET program at Hawkeye, and now my whole plan is to get a degree and prove my younger self wrong. To finally feel proud and accomplished. I've come so far from who I was in high school, and I just want to keep moving forward." Kale will be enrolling in the Graphic Communications program at Hawkeye Community College this fall. Congratulations, Kale.
This is the 10th year we are presenting the Linda Rader Memorial Scholarship. Along with being a Hawkeye adult education and literacy teacher, coordinator, and advocate, Linda Rader was my mom. She believed in being a lifelong learner. She championed student successes and never gave up on any student. When she passed away in January of 2011, this scholarship was established in her memory. This $650 scholarship is awarded to the student who has worked hard to successfully complete a high school equivalency diploma at Hawkeye and now intends towards working toward being a successful college graduate at Hawkeye Community College. Marissa, can you please tell us about this year's recipient of the Linda Rader Memorial Scholarship?
The winner of the Linda Rader Memorial Scholarship this year is Jessica Stanley. In her application, Jessica wrote, "I have always wanted to complete my high school education. When I had my son, that gave me the extra push to sign up and complete the HiSET program. I want my son to see that I overcame my fear of going back to school and that you can overcome unexpected obstacles that life gives you. If you work hard and believe in yourself, you can make your dreams a reality. I want him to grow up knowing that hard work does pay off, and even if you make some mistakes on the way, you can always start over and do the right thing. I was nervous to go back to school after so long, but after my first few classes, it felt so good to be back in a learning atmosphere. I am so excited to see where college will take me next. Passing the HiSET program has given me the confidence to know that I can complete any goal that I put my heart and mind to. Jessica will be enrolling at Hawkeye Community College this fall to begin her journey to become an LPN. Congratulations, Jessica. We're sure you will succeed.
Thank you, Holly, Gabby, and Marissa. Now, I would like to introduce our parent education specialist, Lindsay Leisman.
In 2005, Hawkeye Community College began a family literacy program. The goals of this program are 1, to encourage parents to continue their education, 2, to encourage parents to be actively involved in their children's education, and very importantly, 3, to read to their children daily. To be enrolled in the program, parents must participate in all 4 components of family literacy, which are to attend adult education classes, high school completion, or English language learning, embrace their role as their child's first teacher, and monitor and encourage their child's full participation in K-12 education. Attend regularly scheduled parent meetings and participate in regular parent-child together time with educational reading-based activities. The Family Literacy Program Award of Excellence was established in 2007. Winners of this $100 award must have shown outstanding participation in all 4 components of the program. I am pleased to announce this year's Family Literacy Award of Excellence winner is Clara Mutuzar. Clara has overcome much in order to graduate. She is an inspiration to others that no matter how difficult things can be, if you never give up, absolutely anything is possible. As a parent, Clara has taught her young daughter to enjoy reading, and even though she is still a toddler, she loves to sit down with her books and read through the pages so she can point at her favorite pictures. Now that Clara has graduated, she said she wants to continue her education and find work where she can help other people. Congratulations, Clara.
Along with being tonight's second student speaker, this following individual has also successfully completed his CNC IBEST course. The IBEST classes allow students to earn college credits while they are still enrolled in either our high school completion or English language learning program. It's my pleasure to introduce high school graduate and CNC IBEST completer, Jonathan James.
Hello everyone, my name is John. I would just like to start off by giving a sincere congratulations to all of us who have made it. All of us who are here today have overcome some form of adversity. Whether it be the difficulties of going to high school, or maybe you just had some different plans for how you got to your diploma. Now that we're here, there's quite a bit of life left ahead of us. So many choices as to where we could end up that it all seems impossible sometimes. But the saying goes, the more hurdles you go over, the easier it becomes. So, what's your next hurdle? With my last semester of high school in front of me and too many missing days and credits behind me, I was faced with my first hurdle. Take the chance to graduate on time, take summer school and miss graduating with my peers, or drop out entirely. My gut knew that I was making the wrong decision, but I dropped out anyway. I wanted to take the easier path, try my hand at the workforce, and look for better opportunities outside of the classroom. As the years went by, life continued to knock me down, and the hurdles got harder and harder to get over. When I looked ahead to what seemed like the miles and miles of hurdles ahead of me, I felt completely lost. I spent many nights talking to my family and friends, expressing my dreams and where I wanted to be, but how the world just seemed against me. They gave me all the support I needed to be able to finally gain some clarity and start looking behind me instead of in front. I needed to go back a step to move forward, to gain some speed before I tried to jump the hurdle. I'll never be able to thank my mom and grandmother enough for getting me to sign up and helping me with the cost of getting into this program. It took a lot of commitment, work, and nagging from my wife to get here, but I cleared the hurdle without looking back. And even more exciting, I used the momentum from this jump to the next, realizing my newfound skills and passions, and my dreams seemed never clearer now. Now, I look on to the next hurdle with the same love and support, but with more experience in my pocket. My experience is more common than most, unlike some of you graduating today. Your experience may have included more hurdles, more years passing by, and less support. But that is what makes us being here all the more special and rewarding. To look behind you and see this hurdle in the dust is something to be proud of, regardless of what lies ahead. I hope you'll join me in thanking the wonderful teachers and staff that have helped us through this journey, as well as any other thanks that need to be given to your own family, friends, or maybe even yourself. We all deserve a pat on the back every once in a while. I once again congratulate everyone here, this class of 2020, and wish you all the best in clearing your next hurdles.
Now please welcome Deanne Nixt, HISA Chief Examiner and Manager of AEL Enrollment and Assessment Services.
This is the time you have been waiting for. Mr. Jay Nardini, Chair of Hawkeye Community College Board of Trustees, these candidates have completed the Department of Education requirements for a high school equivalency diploma. It is with great pleasure that I present these graduates for their diplomas.
This is the part of being chair of the Board of Trustees that I always enjoy the most. You have completed all of the requirements for your diploma and have been recommended by the instructional staff and chief examiner. Therefore, by the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Hawkeye Community College and the state of Iowa, it is my pleasure to confer upon you the diploma for which you are qualified. Congratulations.
Congratulations, graduates. It's tradition to indicate you have graduated by moving the tassel on your cap. So, please move the tassel from the right to the left side of your cap now.
On behalf of the Van G. Miller Adult Learning Center students and staff, I would like to congratulate all of our graduates. We are proud of your hard work and accomplishments. We wish you all the best and will continue to be here to support you.
Congratulations, graduation class of program year 2020. I know it's been a while since I've seen you. It's also been a while since I've been part of the high school completion program, but I just want to say we are all incredibly proud of you, especially in this year when things have been so difficult. I hope that you view this not as the end of your journey, but as something that takes you to the next step, and I wish you the best of luck in everything you do from now on.
Congratulations everyone on completing your high school equivalency diploma. You all have done an awesome job and I wish you the best of luck.
Congratulations, graduates. My name is Abby Martin, and I'm an admissions representative at Hawkeye Community College. And I'm here just to wish you a big congratulations, and I hope you are proud of yourself. If you would like to continue your education, do not hesitate to reach out to me. I am happy to help.
Hello, students. I wish we could meet in person this evening for graduation, but I just want to let you know that you have done a fantastic job in completing this, and I wish you the best every day of your life. Remember that each day is the first day of the rest of your life. Find something that you love to do, and you'll never go to work a day in your life. Take care. Bye.
High school completion graduates, Mrs. B here. I'm so very proud of you and the hard work that you did to get to this point. Congratulations. Although I may be a teacher, I am also a learner, and that's where I want to thank you. Every student who has passed through my classes has taught me something. I am forever grateful to learn from you every day. This is a great accomplishment for all you graduates, and you should be proud of yourselves. This is an important personal goal met, and creating the plan to complete it and following through, no matter what, is a great life lesson you've learned. I will conclude with my favorite quote from Maya Angelou. People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Graduates, go and do great things.